Okay, let's play Dabo.
Spin the wheel and win.
Well, hello folks. We're back in Star Trek Online. Captain Kohloss is ever closer to level 40. We are currently level 38. We're just about halfway through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 bars are lit up white and the other 5 are not. And we're going to play through a mission called Spin the Wheel. So let's hail our contact for the mission. Come in. The objective. I need your assistance with a rather delicate situation. We have an intelligence operative undercover at Drozana Station. Her astute observations have given us the edge in several critical engagements in the neutral zone. 22 hours ago, this operative activated an emergency subspace beacon. Zamara would only contact me in this manner if she was about to be discovered by the enemy or her life was in danger. I am understandably concerned. I need you to go to Drozana, find Zamara, and assist her. Take her to safety if you have to, but don't blow her cover. If you go in there weapons blazing, you may get her killed. Okay, so a bit of tact and carefulness is going to be needed here. I've accessed your logs. It's been quite some time since you had some shore leave. I suggest you visit Drozana for some downtime. Okay, so we get skill points, expertise, dilithium, and then we've got a choice of different warp cores, which I'm going to pass on. I don't need a new warp core. The one I've got works just fine. What's the one I've got? It's the Mark 6 one that came out of the goodie box, I think, when I was... oh no, that's Delta Recruits. That's the whole... That's D84. What am I thinking of? I've got my characters the wrong way around. No! I'm going to take the Synchronic Proton Distortion Prototype Assault Rifle because it's pretty much designed to fight the Davidians. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to take. That's my mission reward. Let's go to Drozana Station. It's pretty much just directly behind us. So let's do a little bit of... There it is. 6 light years away. There's no fighting at all in this mission, if I remember correctly. I think it's all just conversation. So this could be a very dull mission if you don't enjoy the ground-based stuff. So, you know, if you're not interested in all the conversation that happens in the storyline, if you're just here for the action, you may wish to skip this video and just wait till I get the next one out. In which case, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. However, if you do enjoy the storyline, please do stay. And just please do stay anyway, because this is a really interesting mission, because this is the mission when it was added into the game which introduced you to Dabo. Welcome to Drozana. You are cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment, you'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it. He's a typical Ferengi, basically. Not sure where we should start, but intelligence shows that Belan is the Ferengi to talk to if you're looking for information, or is that Belan? He is a bartender, so we should look for him in the lounge area. Okay, and caution is the word from Kimin. Rather than going in here guns blazing, all aggressive and whatnot, we need to be tactful. Okay. Mail, bank, exchange, Federation people here as well. This is obviously neutral ground. Okay, let's question him. Welcome to Drozana Station, the home of the finest libations and pleasures this side of Rix. Care to hear about today's specials? Try the Comet Cocktail, it's out of this world. Well, actually, I'm looking for someone. Aren't we all? Me, I want a leggy Vulcan with a liberal attitude towards interspecies relations. So, are you looking for someone in particular or just some company? Her name is Zamara. Do you know her? Oh yeah, I know Zamara. Maybe she's been here recently, maybe she hasn't. My memory is kind of hazy. Need to think a bit like a Ferengi. It's imperative that I find Zamara. You need to tell me what you know. No, that seems far too eager. Humbly beg of you to... That doesn't sound like a Klingon thing to say. Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement. Yeah, I'm sure we can. In fact, I feel my memory clearing up already. I'll tell you what. I know you Empire types don't think throwing large sums of latinum is honourable. But what you do have are skills and a willingness to get your hands dirty. That's what I need right now. Our replicators are on the fritz. Maybe it's the whole power system because the lights are going wonky too, but a little blue mood lighting isn't as big a problem for me as unfilled drink orders. Go to the cargo bay. Get my replicators working. By the time you're done, I'm sure I will have remembered where I last saw Zamara. Okay, so we've got to fix his replicators. So the cargo bay is up here. Back this way. Here we go. Cargo bay. Run a diagnostic on the station's replicators. Okay. Action unavailable. Replicators are offline due to diminished function of electroplasma distribution network. Okay, let's run a diagnostic on that. 30% drop in power reported on deck 1. Replicators offline until power fluctuations are repaired. Okay, what's the cause of the loss of power? Unknown. Well, that's helpful. What must be done to restore power? Power must be rerouted through systems to relieve strain on EPS conduits. The following systems are available for this process: holosuites, gravity control, replicators, environmental controls, and defense grid. 6 connections are required to stabilize the power grid. Okay, there are 6 connections, but only 5 things. That means one of them, or perhaps more of them, at least one, has to be used twice. Let's hail an engineering team. Captain, the biggest problem you're going to have repairing anything on that station is the age of the system and the general lack of maintenance. Drozana was built in the mid-23rd century, and many of the systems on the station haven't had a major update in more than a century. So you're dealing with an EPS system that just can't handle the strain of running modern equipment like replicators. I did some digging in our database and I found a log written by a member of the House of Duras responsible for maintaining the station in the early 24th century. The log says that you need to regulate the power flow by routing it through various subsystems. It's almost like you're using those systems as ancient circuit breakers. Okay, so what's the suggestion? Try scanning some of the damaged systems and power couplings in the cargo bay. You should learn more about how to properly realign the relays. Okay, so this is where a pencil and paper is going to come in handy. Let's scan the replicator power relays. The Ferengi operating Drozana Station have made repair functions their top priority. The replicators are now tied into every available system, including life support. Start with a connection to the replicators or the power connection will fail. Okay, so if we're starting with the replicators, we might as well do that. What's next? Let's try the gravity control. Scan the gravity control. Looks like someone used an outdated power coupling to connect gravity control to the main power feed. It must have been an emergency fix, but it's been here so long that the coupling is fused and cannot be removed. Gravity control can connect to the environmental control and the defense grid, but not replicators. Okay, so I've started with the replicators. I can't connect gravity in, but let's check the environmental and defense grid first and see where we can go from there. Replicators. Let's check the environmental controls. Here we are. Okay. Bellan found a way to keep the station's ancient bar coolers working by connecting the cooling systems to the replicators. Unless that connection is maintained, all of the refrigeration units will go offline. Replicators must have a connection to environmental controls. Okay, let's connect the replicators to environmental controls. And being what we just learnt about the gravity controls, we need to go here and connect to here next. And the other thing was the gravity control connected to defense. Where's defense? What's this? Power connection network. Unused systems. Okay, so we don't need them. Defense grid, here we go. So we know that this is where the next power reroute comes, but let's scan it first to see where it goes to after this. Klingons who ran the station in the early 24th century made significant improvements to the station's shield and added turret weapons. While it made the station more defensible, it also increased the amount of energy required to keep the station's defense grid operational. The fourth connection must be to the defense grid. Okay, that sounds good because we're currently at the fourth connection and we're at the defense grid. So that's got to be our fourth connection. There we go. Fourth power transfer successful. And we need to find the fifth one. What's the fifth one? Damaged power coupling. Connection must end with the system to which you are attempting to restore power. Okay, so that means I've got to finish with the replicators as well as start with them. What's this? Burnt out power couplings. EPS relays on the stations, blah blah blah. 6 connections are required. We already know that, we didn't learn anything there. Let's go to the holodecks, holosuites even. See what this one says. Scan the power relays. Holosuites have a separate environmental control system so that they can be finely tuned for temperature conditions appropriate to the various scenarios that are running at any given time. Environmental controls cannot connect to holosuites. Well, that's okay because we already know where the environmental controls connect to. Let's go back through this. Nope. Wait. Start with connection to the replicators. Replicators is where I've got to end as well. What was it? Was it the gravity control told us? Replicators must have a connection to environmental controls. That means that I need to go back through environmental controls here for the fifth one. Yes. And finish back at replicators for the sixth one. Station replicators online. Yay! The fact that I've played this mission about 8 million times helps me know what order to do things, but hopefully you guys appreciate the thinking behind all that. Okay. Hey, is that Captain Kohloss? Get your comic cocktails, 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes. Wow, he's so generous. Generous. Right. Okay, let's report back. Welcome to... Yeah, we've done that bit. Your replicators are working. They are, and I'm exceedingly pleased by your generous offer to repair them for no compensation. I can't let you go away empty-handed though. How about I give you a 15% discount on drinks and souvenirs for an amount of time to be determined by management? We had a deal. The replicators for information about Zamara. Fine, a deal's a deal, right? Never let it be said that I'll cheat a valued customer like yourself. Personally, I don't know why you're so interested in her. She's a looker, but just try talking to her. She's more paranoid than an Obsidian Order agent in a room full of Tal Shiar. Zamara usually hangs out near the Dabo tables. Keep an eye out for a looker wearing purple. You can't miss her. Okay, let's go find Zamara. Oh, she's got an eye floating above her. That's going to be her. There we go. Be careful. They're watching. Oh no. They? Who? Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm being watched. I've seen too many familiar faces in the crowd, and there are shadows. Watchers in the dark. I see them out of the corner of my eye when they think I'm not looking, but I'm always looking. When the lights change, they are there. Sounds like she is talking about the Davidians. I was sent to help you. You weren't sent to help me. You were sent to watch me. Kamen needs to keep feeding information.
Buy another drink.
Kamen needs
Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
Kamen needs me to keep feeding information to Klingon intelligence. People come here and they drink and they talk. It's amazing the bits of information you can pick up around a Dabo table. Everything, even the smallest detail, is important. Captain Gerard was in here last week. He ordered blood wine, an entire bottle of the 2309 vintage to be exact. That business with the House of Torg must have upset him more than we know. When Gerard's happy, he drinks Warnog.
Hey, that's a great uniform.
Tell me more about what happened with the House of Torg. If you do not know the story, then perhaps you should spend less time drinking and more time paying attention to the games between the great houses on Kronos. The Klingons fight more than one war, my friend. The battles between the houses will shape the Empire more than the battles against Starfleet. But you seem to be pleasant, if naive, so I will tell you what happened. Torg was on the High Council until he made a play to destroy the House of Martok. This is a summary of everything that I've done in my missions, isn't it? He was partially successful. Maven, son of Drex, is dead. The house has no heir unless Drex takes a new mate and fathers a new son. But Martok's widow is wise. Her son Drex is far away from the homeworld fighting Starfleet. So Lady Sorella called for warriors to defend her house. They exposed Torg's treachery and Jim Puck was forced to discommendate him. As to why that would make Gerard unhappy, Torg raised Gerard after his mother died. Now he is an outcast and his house has fallen. Gerard cannot speak to him without losing his own honour. I cannot believe a warrior such as yourself does not know these things. Are you trying to discover what stories people tell of your deeds? Yep. So, it's the story of me. What can I do to help you? Find out who is watching me. It's not safe here. Starfleet intelligence is looking for me. They know someone has been feeding intelligence to the Empire.
Oh, what's the harm in a
The
little
ghosts are
friendly
watching,
wager?
their eyes are hungry. Yesterday they surrounded a drunken Nausicaan. Now he's dead. They will find me when the blue light shines and then I'll disappear. I know what the ghosts are. How could you know that? You may think you know, you may even have readings in your tricorder that you think are right. But you don't know. How could you? I'm here every day. They watch me and I watch them. I can take you someplace safe. No, they're every here. They're watching. You've been here too long. Someone will notice that we're together. Go do something else. Play Dabo. I'll contact you when I'm ready. When it's safe. Okay, let's play Dabo.
Spin the wheel and win.
Okay, so there's lots to read about here about how to play Dabo, and even a strategy on the STO wiki, Star Trek Online wiki pages. But let's just go straight ahead and play it. I'm going to use gold pressed platinum because I've got a lot of that for some unknown reason. 3 seconds left to place your bet. I'm not going to manage to get a bet in that time. So I will wait for the next spin. What's the last 5 games? I don't know. Okay, so let's go with slot 11. 21.
What's the harm in a little
32. Okay, let's see what I win.
Dabo!
I won 45 gold pressed platinum on a bet of 300. That's rubbish. Dabo, yeah right. Couldn't wait for you to get that lucky. We would have been here all night. Zamara wants me to give you a message. She wants you to know if you're interested in finding out what's really going on here at Drozana Station, you need to check out the lower levels. I have an access code for you that will get you past the security doors. If you want to talk to her again, I suggest you collect your winnings and catch her before she leaves. Okay. Let's go back to Zamara. Are you ready to talk now? You don't need to worry about me. I'm going to leave this place to the ghosts. They seem to belong here more than we do. I've booked passage on a ship. You don't need to know which one. Just tell Kamin that he'll keep getting his intel one way or another. Good luck, Kohloss. You're going to need it. Captain, there were Davidians in the Donatu system. Now you've found evidence of them again on Drozana Station. Obviously, they're using the neutral zone as a sort of hunting ground. We cannot allow these creatures to feed on warriors of the Empire. I've requested sensor data from ships closest to the comet's current location for analysis. But that is only half of our problem. If properties of the comet are somehow easing the Davidians' entry into this area of space, we need weapons capable of destroying them. The closest research lab is on Gonalda Station. I recommend we consult the team there. Okay, Bel Air on Gonalda Station. Let's beam up to the ship and proceed to Gonalda. Excuse me. Okay, so Gonalda Station. It's over here. Let's go there. This mission, Spin the Wheel, is a very nice short mission if you skip through all the dialogues, because they're all just talk, 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 talk. There's no actual fighting. The tricky bit is going through the cargo bay and setting up the power transfer. The way I remember it is a sort of little wee acronym, or is it an acrostic? I can't remember which one it is, where I just take the first letter of the things that goes through, which is R for replicators, E for environmental, G for gravity control, D for defense, E for environmental, R for replicators. It spells out Regder. It's not really a word, but that's my key to getting this, getting that to work quickly. Let's go to the Gonalda system. Okay, what do we have? Gonalda Station. Let's get up here. Dock at the T station. Okay, so we need to find research lead Belair. Where is she? Oh! There she is with an eye floating above her head. Hey! Command told me to expect you. I found evidence of Davidians in the neutral zone. I have an item that might help. It's a prototype weapon that was found on the USS DeWitt. I will need to make some modifications to make it useful against Davidians, but that's nothing that I can't handle. The weapon is called a Synchronic Distortion Prototype Rifle. If my changes work, the weapon's secondary effect will be devastating against phase-shifted Davidians. I'll send the finished weapon on to command when I'm done. Fight well, Kohloss. The Davidians have no honour and they think of nothing but their own hunger. You have a mighty battle ahead of you. Oh, excuse me. Captain, we've done what we can for Zamara. We have the information we need about the Davidians and Belair is working on a weapon that we can use to fight them. I suggest that we report back to command and see what he has to say. I am still wary of Klingon intelligence, but command has given us no reason not to trust him. Yet. Are you ready to leave the system now? Yeah, let's beam up. Okay. Let's hand in the mission. Zamara has always had an excessive imagination. Flighty, as the humans might say. Still, if she is safe and willing to continue to work for the Empire, you've done well. I am more concerned about these ghosts she mentioned. You already found evidence of Davidians in the neutral zone. They could be at Drozana Station as well. According to Zamara, one Klingon has already died. No more will fall on my watch. Belair sent me a weapon that might be of use to you. Use it well. Okay, I'm taking that weapon.
Congratulations, Captain.
And that puts me up at level 39. So, we'll finish up here and we will pick up our next mission. What lies beneath in the next video. Thank you for sticking around in this long talking mission. There's no combat whatsoever, but I'll see you guys in the next video. I promise you there'll be plenty of combat happening in that one. See you next time.